Built on the side of a former piano factory. There's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Los Angeles Rams and the Baltimore Ravens.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're off from Baltimore. Blake Corum now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. The first carry now for Kyron Williams. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Well, you taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run right into the teeth of that blitz.
The other thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
Throwing on second, Stafford. And that one's incomplete. He got muscled off the ball there. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
And 8 yards to go.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing now, Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. And they won't get any of the action they wanted after that catch. The completion limited to just 3 yards. Now it's 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Perhaps a little misplaced sense of urgency on their opening drive. We'll find out together, and they're going for this from their own side. Trying for it with Stafford. That's cut beyond the marker. And the early decision to go for it is rewarded. He's got him enough for the first. This drive is going to continue.
First down.
Oh, we all know teams are embracing this more and more, Brock, but boy, from your own side, on a play like that, you had better convert.
If your offense doesn't cash that check, it's your defense who's got to pay the bill. But they get it done, and kudos to them.
And the stop is made. 1st down coming up. It's a gain of 11.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the 1st down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Here's Stafford. And the rush is going to win this rep. They get to him. Namdi Matabike. And it's going to be a long way to go now for these guys on 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. Up the gut they go with Williams. He brushed him off with ease. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. A nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if this ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus.
Going for the pistol, Stafford. This has him the first, plus some extra. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
18 on the play. 1st down, Rams.
All set to go now from the 35. Williams now on 1st and 10. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. Through one quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to the bank in just a moment. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They're advancing it well as they face second down. Stafford back to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Puka Nacua the target on that throw. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Now Stafford to throw. He finds Adams, complete. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
They call 3rd downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
Stafford now. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And give him close to 7 before the defense can drive him out.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. And in the middle of all that chaos and traffic, look at that. It was their safety who ran in to clean that up.
Yeah, with their size and where they come from on the field, it's pretty cool. They love those opportunities to blitz, kind of hide behind their defenders and their peers, and then go finish the tackle.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line.
Now, we are still scoreless in this one as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. To throw, Stafford. Catch is made in close. It's a good running after the catch. He's able to turn that into a gain of 7 on 1st.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Trying to sneak with Stafford. And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something, an injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Williams, and he's in for the touchdown. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Rasheen Ali on the return. Showing a little burst so far. And he's well across the 45, almost all the way to midfield before going out.
The Ravens take over.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Buys time, rolling right. He can run it. A solid gain there. He gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Here's Lamar. Hits his target. That's Durham Smythe. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now it's Lamar. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And they're going to respond immediately. Touchdown, Ravens! Lamar Jackson from 32 yards.
Touchdown, Ravens!
Is Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And they get the point their opponents could not get, Brock, and they've got a 7-6 lead.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Corum now on the return. Escapes a defender. Good work so far. He's got room. He's at the 30. And he's out, but that takes them to the start of the red zone. They're going to have it at the 20.
You know, Kate, it's fun talking to these elite kick returners over the years and how much they visualize. As they're sitting back there waiting for the kickoff return, they're visualizing, well, a house call. And there was some serious explosiveness from him on that one. He may not have gotten all the way to the house, but he's setting his offense up in the red zone, which is pretty darn good.
Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up first and goal.
That just felt like a composure play. Quarterback was calm, receiver did his job securing the ball, and because of it, those chains are a-moving.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal. He finds him right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee getting them the lone yard that they needed. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Finds some space. He's past the 30. All right, so he'll get this up to about the 30 before he goes out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Ali to return it. Making some progress here. And that nearly got him to midfield. He's out of bounds just a yard or two short.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now here's Lamar. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Lamar back to throw. And it's incomplete. Started as a catch, but they did force it free before he could secure it. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
2nd down. Here's Lamar. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. They get him to the ground, but boy, a gain of about 25 before they did. That is good for a Baltimore 1st down.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Henry running to the left. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On 2nd down, Jackson forced out to his right. And he gets home. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson got one back earlier and now takes one across. Here's Luke for the point after.
Tyler Luke on for the extra point.
Sent right down the middle and good. And that gives him the lead.
Ravens 14, Rams 13. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Corum now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, and knocks down that runner.
After the pass here on 2nd down. And he gets it away, but nowhere close to that target. Incomplete. Quick thinking just to get rid of it there, Brock, but no chance. It's 3rd down.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Straight ahead with Williams. He's going to be stopped after a gain of 9. That was what they needed. 1st down coming up.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there, and he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
First down now, ball at the 33. Another run for Williams. And give him a fresh set of downs. That play goes for 10.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
First and 10 from the 43. And time runs out before we can get another snap here in this third quarter. It's Rams football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. Start of the fourth quarter, offense set up, first and 10. Now it's Williams. Give him a couple on that carry. Second down coming up.
Williams, the Rams ball carrier. Jalen Hawkins on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 45-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
And it's 3rd down.
Stafford. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense, not on that one.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. Got a man. That's Nakua. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down and a drive a lot of us thought had stalled out. He's going to carry on.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Rams trail by just 1. 2nd and 6 coming up here. This is Williams. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
At the 30-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Here he is to throw. That's caught by Williams. Look at this effort, just enough. Driving forward gets them the first. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. A run with Williams. Next snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. A handoff to Williams. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. First down, and they go right back to it. It's a gain of 3, and they're going to have second and goal from the 4.
A gain of 3.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Williams. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
That one is good. And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have one final snap to work with.
At their own 35-yard line.
Lining up for one final snap. One final shot here. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to push deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it's the Rams who take this one on the road. And it took everybody at the end. First to set up that field goal, and then for him to go out and win it with that accurate kick. It wasn't a dominating win by any means, partner, but a great show of resiliency to fight back and steal it away.
This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the LA Chargers and their Southern California rivals, the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The slot man in motion right. Herbert off of play action. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Byron Young, the one who got in and finished that play off. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. But backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now it's Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First run now for Kyron Williams. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there. Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he is going to have a Rams first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Stafford. This one swung out to Williams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
and a delay of game there. They could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach. Frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's Stafford. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A 2-yard pickup.
Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Stafford. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Charger offense set to take over in this battle for L.A. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Staying on his feet. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. On the ground, this is Amari and Hampton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back?
What?
That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
Dances by him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 46-yard line.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Here's Herbert. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 38-yard line. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Herbert. That's caught. Haronde Gadsden. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
A gain of 7 yards.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They snap it to Herbert. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Herbert now. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's brought in by Harris. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
A final shot before the break. Stafford looking deep for Adams. Oh, that is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. The Rams offense ready for their drive here against their L.A. brethren. This is a game, Charles, it's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trail by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw, Stafford. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
37-yard line.
And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Pass complete there to Nakua. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. To the air again, Stafford. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Chargers.
For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Chargers 10, Rams nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A nice little juke. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Rams offense ready for their drive here against their L.A. brethren. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. 25 yards that time.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's good for our Rams. First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now it's Stafford. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Second and 10. Out of the pistol. Here's Williams. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he's taken down inside the 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Well, look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football, but right now they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He hits Adams, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. He's got Higbee complete right side. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal. Williams is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. Harrison Mevis for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score. Chargers 10, Rams 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Charger offense set to take over in this battle for L.A. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Now this one finds McConkey. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So he stopped for no gain. And third and 8 now.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Herbert off of play action. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Chargers first down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They'll work inside here. Hampton. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout. Their second from the 34 now. Here's first and 10. Now it's Herbert. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Up the middle, it's Hampton. 20. 5. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Touchdown, L.A.
Omari and Hampton, 44 yards. And the Chargers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Chargers 17, Rams 7. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Tyler Scott.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Now it's Stafford. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tuli Pelotu in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. That's complete. Jordan Whittington. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Rolling to his right. And his throw here's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Los Angeles.
Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
At the 7-yard line.
Herbert now to throw. Touchdown, Chargers. Trey Harris, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
The Chargers.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. He'll buy some time right. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores.
Chargers 25, Rams 7.
Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team